All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is Slow Flow 6. So when I say flow, normally means we're going to have one or maybe two, maybe even three sun salutations. So that's breath and movement. But as always, we'll have yep, there we go. Somebody said something. So let's try it again. All right, you go back on there, please. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. Slow flow. So we'll have a couple of sun salutations with this one. Not a big deal. We'll be able to work this. Okay, let's start in Balasana. So we're going to be on the mat, hands and knees initially, big toes together. Take the knees apart if you need to and push your hips to your heels. Go ahead and fold your arms underneath your head if you'd like. And your hips, if they're not touching the heels, no big deal there. We're just pushing the hips back. Variations on this, you can extend the arms or have them to your sides. Lots of choices here for you. All right, let's get into the breath. Mouth is closed. We're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. We're bringing in a little more air than what we would normally do, and we're exhaling a lot more than what we normally do. Give me 3 more breaths. You might even sink a little deeper into your postures with your exhale. Last breath in. Exhale, bring it up to all fours. Let's keep up with the breath movement with cat-cows. Inhale, take the gaze up, drop the stomach down. Exhale, hunch forward, pull the stomach in, roll the pelvis in. Inhale. Roll the tailbone up and out, looking up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. And bring it to neutral. Nice. Okay, work into core. Work on the core. Come underneath your toes. Head is neutral. Lift your knees off the mat just a couple of inches, please. Hold here. Hey, if this is too much for your wrists, you can come down to your forearms. Great alternate pose here in your forearms, but still lifting the knees off the mat just a couple of inches. So work what's going to be best for you today. All right, so far so good. Let's continue with this. Lift the hips, lengthen the legs, push the hips to the wall behind you. Your head is in between the arms, heels are coming towards the floor. Give a second here to lengthen, extend the arms. Lengthen the legs. Try to get the bend out of the legs. Heels are reaching for the floor. Inhale. Exhale to child's pose. Again, bring the knees down. Hips to heels. Feel free to fold or sweep your arms to the sides. We're here for 3 breaths. So use every exhale as an excuse to sink deeper and to let go of the last posture. Last breath in, and with your inhale, bring it up to all fours. Number 2 of downward facing dog. Come underneath your toes, lift the hips, heels come down. All right, let's do a hip opener. Take your left leg up, bend and open the hip. So take your left foot over to the right side of the mat. Maybe you can see that foot, the left foot, from underneath that right armpit. If nothing else, keep the left knee lifting towards the ceiling. The right foot is at 12 o'clock, the right heel coming down to the mat. Lift, lift, breathe, and recover. Left leg comes down, right leg is up, bend and open that right hip. So you're actually stacking the hips a bit here. Don't worry if you can't see your right foot there. Just think about the right knee and lift it up a little higher. That's it. So stick with the breath. Remember your alternate posture. You can come down to your forearms if you need to. One more breath. Exhale, extend the leg back down, and child's pose. Knees come down. And yeah, this might be a good time to swing those arms to the sides. Just relax the head on the mat. You can also relax your head on a block if you're unable to reach the mat comfortably with your forehead. 2 more breaths, please. Last inhale, lift up to all fours. Nice. Okay, from here, we're going to do one more downward dog, and we'll proceed from there to ragdoll. So come underneath your toes, lift the knees off the mat, lift the hips towards the ceiling, sink into downward facing dog. We're here for 2 breaths, so extend the arms, work the heels to the mat. 1 more breath in. With the exhale, look forward and step or float your feet to your hands. But we're going to stay folded over. This is ragdoll. So imagine your Raggedy Ann doll from years gone by. Just let your torso hang over the legs. No tension in the arms. Keep the head relaxed. Nice. Feel that stretch along the lower back. And if you've got really tight back muscles or hamstrings, put a slight bend in the knees, okay? That's absolutely fine. Some of you will be able to extend the legs all the way without much issue here. Just be careful, be cautious of your back. All right. Hey, from here, come up halfway. Give me a flat back. Hands can brace on the legs. Mine are just above the knees. Legs are extended. Core is in. Chest forward. Shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold again, reaching for the mat, top of the feet of the shins. This time, grab opposite elbows. Frame your head. Tug a little bit on the elbows. You're going to feel this in the upper back. And you can even turn the torso left and right a couple of times here. And release the arms, release your hands to the mat. 1 more time, come up halfway. Give me a flat back. So my hands are bracing again on the knees or just over the knees. Chest is coming forward. Imagine having a tea tray on your back. Inhale again. Exhale, slide the hands down, and we're going to roll up slowly. So bend your knees a little and roll up slowly. Arms are hanging, head is hanging. The head is the last item up. Bring it all the way up to standing. Nice. From standing. Hands on hips, small back bend. Pelvis forward, lift the heart. We come back just a little and bring it up to neutral. Woo, and bring the arms down to the sides. Okay, breath and movement. So from Tadasana, mountain pose. And your feet, they can be together. Mine are slightly apart, but no wider than your hips. Core is in. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive down. Exhale the whole way. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up. Extend all the way. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms come all the way up. Exhale your arms to the sides. Nice work. From here, half chair pose. So we won't get the arms engaged just yet. Hands can rest on top of the thighs and sit down. Well, not sitting down all the way. We're sitting into our invisible chair. Hey, check to make sure you can see your toes just beyond the knees. If you can't, you may have to move those hips back a little further. Now, bring the torso up a little bit. You're going to feel this in your low back. Good. And sure, if you want to get the arms engaged, go ahead and do it. Arms can come up You can even work on shoulders by bringing the fingers together, bringing your arms next to your ears. If that's too much, keep your hands at shoulders width apart or wider, or arms parallel to the floor, or hands at heart center. Oh, we've got so many choices. Or keep your hands on your legs. We got lots of options, but my focus right now are the legs, the quadriceps, and getting a little bit of contraction there in that low back. All right, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, reaching for the mat. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up. Exhale, arms to sides. Okay, lovely. Let's keep going with this. This is sun salutation A. We've got a couple to do, so let's do the first one with all the variations. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up the breath. Exhale to all fours. So hands down, one knee, then the other. Good. From here, hands and knees, keep them there. Lean forward, chin and chest come down. Legs go straight back. So we're lying flat. Elbows are tucked in, big toes together, feet are flat on the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift chin and chest. All right, so baby cobra, so no pressure on the hands. This is all about your low back. Keep your head neutral. Give me one more breath in. Exhale, recover chin to mat. Push up to all fours. And downward facing dog. Come underneath the toes and lift up. Come into your best posture here, downward dog. We're here for 3 breaths. You may have to wiggle a little bit to get into your best posture. Go ahead and make the adjustments. Last breath in. Exhale, step or float to the front. Come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to keep moving. Halfway up. Exhale to all fours or a high push-up. Your choice. Wherever you're at, lean forward, bring it down slowly all the way. Cobra, chin and chest lift. This time add pressure on the hands. So the elbows are still tucked in. Your legs are still together. Feet are flat. One cobra tail. Inhale. Exhale to downward dog. You can do a reverse push-up. Come to all fours. Your choice. From downward dog, we're here for 3 breaths. Make some corrections. Extend your downward dog. Shorten it a little bit. Last breath in. Exhale, step or float to the front. Come up halfway. We have a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Arms come up. We've got one more. Let's do it. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, high push-up or all fours. Remember, you can come down to all fours. That's a great alternative. Lean forward, come down all the way. Come down halfway if you can. And upward facing dog. Now, do cobra if you need to, but upward dog if you can. We're going to extend the arms all the way. Lift the thighs and knees off the mat. Hold here and breathe. One more breath in. Exhale to downward dog. You can roll on top of the toes and lift the hips up. That works great. Find your best posture and breathe. One more breath in. With the exhale, look forward, step or float your feet. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms come all the way up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Great. Padangusthasana. This is our deep standing forward fold. We have a little bit of wiggle room here, but this is where you take your peace fingers and clasp onto your big toes. If you cannot reach your big toes, grab your ankles, shins, or clasp your hands behind you. Okay, hands on hips. Inhale, lean back just a little. Exhale, forward fold. Release your hands, big toes. Trying to grab those big toes if you can. Ankles, shins, or like I said, clasp your hands. All right, inhale, look towards the top of the mat. Exhale and pull. Going for a deep, tight forward fold. Pull. Use the biceps. Try to get your forehead planted on your knees or your shins. Pull. Breath is restricted. I get it. Pull. One more breath. One more pull. And release the grip. Bend the knees a little bit here and roll up slowly. Bend the knees a lot if you need to. Once we get up to standing, hands on hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart, small back bend, and bring it up to neutral, to Tadasana. Nice work. Surya Namaskar, B, Sun Salutation, B. From Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms come up. Keep the hands, shoulders width apart if you can, and sit down into chair pose, Utkatasana. So the weight is in the heels. Try not to scrunch the toes. Trying to bring the torso up, but we're bending the knees. We're looking good. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale to all fours or a high push-up, whichever you can do. Lean forward, bring it down halfway or all the way if you need to. Cobra or upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, bend and open at the hip. So from downward dog, left leg is lifted, bend and lift the left knee. Nice. One more breath here. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Right foot spins flat, lift up to warrior one. Give yourselves an extra breath here to get into your best posture. Left leg is forward, right foot is flat, and it's at an angle. Chest and pelvis favor the front. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive those hands down to a high push-up or all fours. Lean forward, come down halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Breathe. One more breath in. On the exhale, lift the right leg, bend and open at the hip. Nice. Hey, keep that left foot flat on the mat. Lift the right knee up a little higher. Arms extended, head is relaxed in between the arms. And from here, step the right foot forward to warrior one. Right foot steps forward, left foot spins flat. Torso comes up, arms are up. That's it. And your gaze, where you're looking straight ahead or slightly above horizon. Don't bother looking at the spot on the ceiling right above you here. Let's not work the neck too much here. Good. Find your stability. Hey, if you're losing balance, heel toe the right foot over to the right. All right, we're good. Inhale. Exhale, swing the arms down to a high push-up. Low push-up, or all the way down. Cobra, or upward dog. Downward dog. Breathe. 3 breaths. Long, deep Ujjayi pranayama breaths. Last breath in. Exhale, look forward, step forward, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms come up all the way. Exhale, arms to the sides. Nice. From Tadasana. From mountain pose. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up, extend. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, bring it all the way down. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. This time, palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down the heart center. Take your right foot back to our warrior one posture. Arms extend. And feel the extension as the arms come up. You should feel it all the way down both sides of the body. From warrior one to warrior two. Twist a little to the right. Good. Head is over the chest, chest is over the pelvis. So I don't want you to lean forward and don't want you to lean back, okay? From warrior number two, exalted warrior. Right hand to right leg, left arm is up. And you can bring that right arm behind you, reaching for the left thigh. Just extend that left arm and keep it active. Reach, extend, and breathe. And warrior two. Good. Triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. Lengthen the front leg, lean forward, rotate the arms. So that left hand can rest on the left leg. Maybe the fingertips go to the mat. You can even take that left hand on the outside of the left leg and use a block if you're feeling a bit precarious here. Hand on the block is fine. That's it. Take your gaze up to the ceiling if you've got your balance. If not, just look at the floor. You'll be fine. Nice. Keep extending. Hold here. One more breath in. Exhale, look down, lift up. One more breath in. Exhale, release the hands, step up to the front. Back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms come up, palms together. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Left leg back to warrior one. So we're working on balance here, keeping hands at heart center initially, and then extend the arms. Remember, jazz hands. Keep the fingers reaching towards the ceiling. Nice. Outer edge of left foot pressing into the mat. That front leg, slight bend, going towards 90 degrees. From warrior one, warrior two. Chest and pelvis favor the left side of the mat now. Hands equal to or higher than the shoulders. From warrior number two, let's do exalted warrior. Taking my left hand around the back, right palm is up, and we lift the right arm up. So if it's too much for that left hand to reach behind you, just keep it on the left leg. Lots of options here. Looks good. Keep it strong. One more breath. On the exhale, warrior number two, into triangle. So lengthen the front leg, lean forward, and rotate the arms. And initially, you may not have the right hand down too far on the leg. With time, you'll be able to get a little deeper, but try not to dip the left shoulder. I don't want the left shoulder coming forward. I'd rather it coming back. All right, mind your balance. Keep the breath. We've got two more breaths right here. Last breath in. And on the exhale, look down, lift the torso. Woo, one more breath in. Exhale, release the hands, step up, shake it off. May not be too pretty there, but we got it. Okay, eagle pose. This is our balancing posture, so if you need a chair or be near a wall, go ahead and do it, you'll be fine. Let's start with the arms. Inhale the arms up, and exhale the right arm underneath the left. So right arm comes underneath the left, and we're trying to cross the hands so the palms are together. Now my palms are clearly not together. Do the best you can with this. Alternately, you can just get your hands on opposite shoulders. That works well also, okay? So great pose there. And from here, let's sit down a little bit, and let's cross the right ankle over the left. So your right toes are on the mat. Now you can go the full extent here and lift the right leg up. Take it over the left leg and try to get those right toes to peek out from behind the left leg. Good. Keep the torso nice and tall. Nice, nice, nice. That's what we're going for. Good. Hang in there and breathe. A couple of more breaths. And undo the legs. And undo the arms. Extend the arms all the way up. And exhale into the other side. Left arm underneath the right. And I'm not coming close on this one, so I'm just going to grab opposite shoulders and sit down. Cross the left ankle over the right ankle. And we're keeping the torso nice and tall, so I'm going to come to the side a bit here. And if you want to go deeper, of course, you can lift the left leg up. Try to wrap that left foot all the way around. That's it. Keep the torso nice and tall. We're sitting down just a little bit here. And if you've got your palms together, lift your elbows up until they're parallel to the floor. One more breath. Exhale, undo the legs, undo the arms, inhale the whole way up. Exhale the arms down to the sides. Great. Not bad. We're coming down to the mat. Cobra pose. So let's lie down. Big toes together, feet are flat. Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows are tucked in. From here, lift chin and chest. Let's do a baby cobra initially. So no pressure on the hands. Just keep the elbows tucked in, shoulders away from the ears. Your feet are flat, legs are long, all about the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, release your chin to the mat. Nice. Okay, 2 breaths here. And number 2, cobra, lift chin and chest. This time add a little more pressure on the hands. Lift your chin and chest up a little higher. Keep your head neutral. Elbows are tucked in. Shoulders away from your ears. Keep them away. That's it. You can try to relax the legs and the hips. You're probably unconsciously holding on to the tightness there in the hips. One more breath in. Exhale, release to the mat. Child's pose. Push up to all fours, hips back to your heels, and you can fold your arms if you like. 3 breaths right here. 3 breaths. Last breath in, and exhale, bring it up to all fours, and let's lie down one more time. This is for upward facing dog. If you didn't do it before, let's give it a shot here. Hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows are tucked in, big toes together, feet are flat. Press down, lift chin and chest all the way until we extend the arms. If your shoulders are not over your wrists, you can scoot up just a little bit here. Okay, let's do it. Tighten up the legs, lift the knees and the shins just off of the mat. So the only part of your legs that are on the mat are the top of the feet, because the feet are flat. You're not on your toes, feet are flat. Nice deep bend in the back. We're looking forward. One more breath. And on your exhale, child's pose. So knees come down, hips come back. Oh, nice. Fold your arms or swing them to the sides. 3 breaths in child's pose. 3 breaths. Try to relax. Feel the extension in the lower back. Last inhale. And on the exhale, come to all fours for a variation of pigeon. All right, for this variation of pigeon, bring your left knee to your left wrist. And you can bring that left foot out a little bit, not much. We're attempting to get the left shin parallel to the front of the mat one of these days. Now we're going to keep the torso tall. We're going to keep it extended. I'm scooting my right leg back a little bit, keeping the torso up. I'm using my arms, my hands, to keep the torso up as tall as I can. getting a little bit of pressure in the low back. It's almost like another back bend. And we're gonna hang right here. We're here for 6 breaths, folks. 6 breaths. Make adjustments here as necessary. I know we normally lie down and we bring our torso down onto the mat, but this time, keep your torso tall with this one. If you have your left shin parallel to the front of the mat, that's great. I'm not quite there yet. A little tight here on my hips. Okay, a whole lot tight. 2 more breaths. Nice. And with the last breath, keep the torso there. Just bring the left leg back to all 4s. I'm going to extend the left leg out a little bit here. Stretch it out. And bring the left knee down. Okay, let's do the other side. Right knee comes to the right wrist. And my right knee is really tight, so I'm not going to be able to bring the foot out that far. But we are going to keep the torso up. I'm taking my left leg back as far as I can. And you can even use a block or 2 blocks to keep the torso up in this posture. That works out quite nicely, especially for me on this side where my right knee is really tight. Okay, so we're here. We've got 6 breaths right here. I'm keeping pressure on that low back by keeping the torso up with the arms. Left leg's extended, and I still feel this in my right hip. It's a good stretch. 2 more breaths. And on that last breath, bringing the right knee back, right leg back to extend it, stretch it out a bit. Feels pretty good. Okay, let's have a seat, legs in front. Yep, it's boat pose. It's that time of year we really need to look at and work on the core. Of course, it's always that time of year. All right, let's do it. From a seated posture, go ahead and bring the legs up. Legs are bent. If you need a blanket underneath your tailbone, go ahead and do that, please. Arms extended. And if you're brand new to the practice, you're more than welcome to take your hands behind the knees. Other than that, try to progress with this posture by extending the legs, keeping the core in, the torso up, working on your balance. That's it. We're looking good. 2 more breaths. And recover. Whew, nice. That is Navasana, or boat pose, as we work on core, because somebody out there had some chocolate chip cookies. Okay, I had 3 of them, but that's it. And that was yesterday. Okay, anyway. Set number 2, boat pose. Let's go. Legs up. And maybe you can only get 1 leg up, or 1 leg extended, the other one is still up but bent. That's fine. Do what you can. Have some fun with it. Speaking of fun, let's go low boat. So with low boat, heels and head are off the mat. Shoulders are off the mat. We're working it. And lift. Crunch back into boat. 1 more time. Sure, low boat. You can add to this, taking the arms wide. Arms back in, and lift. 1 more breath, and recover. Nice. Go ahead and shake the legs out in front, please. Okay, doing good. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Now, if you need to, you're more than welcome to sit on a block with this one. Lifting your hips up equal to or higher than the knees helps. Some of you who can reach beyond the feet, this is going to be helpful. Other than that, if you cannot reach your toes, use a strap around the feet, okay? All right, everybody else, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. I'm taking my peace fingers to my toes, my big toes. You can grab hold of the feet, or maybe grab your wrist on the other side, outside of your feet, wherever you can reach today. Keep your eyesight on the knees, shins, feet, or beyond. Do not look at your waist, and pull. pull. If you're having back issues here, put a small bend in the knees. That's absolutely fine. Other than that, continue to pull, steady pressure. We do not have as much wiggle room with this one as we did with the standing forward fold earlier that we did call Padangusthasana. Hang in there, folks. 2 more breaths. And recover. Release the grip. Slowly roll the torso up. Hands next to the hips. Roll the shoulders up and down. Lift the heart. And recover. Okay. Janu Shirshasana. Let's start with the right leg. We're going to bend the right leg. Foot is flat. Drop the knee off to the side. The right foot goes into the left leg. Now, it won't come all the way down or you're having some issues with that right hip. Feel free to put a block or a blanket underneath it. If you're unable to reach that left foot, use a strap. Everybody else, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Grab that left foot and pull your torso over the left leg. Keep your eyesight on that left foot unless you are ready to kiss your left leg. Then look at wherever you're getting ready to kiss. Hold here for a few breaths, just 3 breaths right here. If at any time the pain is too much or the discomfort turns to pain, kick out the right leg. Just kick it out, you'll be fine. Last breath. And with the exhale, bring the torso up and switch legs. So the right leg extends, left leg bends, left leg is out. So you're pressing your left foot into the right leg. Okay, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. And remember your options. Strap, towel, block, whatever you need. Steady pressure here as you bring your torso down over the right leg. I know you're feeling it in the left leg, left knee for some of you. Maybe just in the right hamstring and lower back for the other half. 2 more breaths. And recover. Lift the torso slowly. Bring the left leg up and extend it onto the mat. Shake it off. Okay. A nice, easy seated twist. From Dandasana, seated staff pose, twist the torso to the right. Keep the torso nice and tall as you look over the right shoulder. And from here, come back to center. Let's go to the left. Keep the torso up, nice and tall, nice tall spine as you twist to the left. Come back to center. Whew, nice work. All right, from shaking the legs out, let's do Sukhasana, an easy seated posture here. So any seated posture is fine. I'm going to use a block for this one. I'll keep my not so great leg out and extended, one leg bent. Wherever seated posture you're in, or you're lying down in Savasana, or not quite Savasana, but we'll leave it to you on that one. Eyes are now soft or closed. Disengage your Ujjayi Pranayama breath. Do a scan of the body from your feet. Start with the feet and work your way up. Any points of discomfort or any strain in the body? Think about the knees, the hips, your stomach and low back. Your chest should be somewhat soft. Shoulders are relaxed from wherever you are. Shoulders are relaxed, shoulders away from the ears. Think about the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. How do they feel? Any points of discomfort that you can breathe into. And as we have cleared the body, the mind is next. Take any and all thoughts, stray thoughts, put a box around them and move them to the side. Give me one deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Inhale in the nose. One more breath in through the nose. Wonderful job. With a deep inhalation, bring the arms up. Palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down past your third eye to your heart center. From your mat to your world, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle. And always remember to stay fearless. Thank you for a great session this evening. Thank you and namaste.